planning to visit one of the most incredible cities of Spain? Are you overwhelmed by the amount of information on Madrid? We're publishing this video to help you program a perfect trip to the capital of Spain. I am Tony Galvez and this is Road Trip Spain and Portugal, where we help you plan the perfect trip with practical information and insider tips. You will find the links to all the videos we're going to mention on the description box below. Are you ready? Madrid, here we go! Let's discuss first how to get to Madrid. The capital of Spain is very well connected. Being as it is in the middle of the Iberian Peninsula, it's really easy to reach Madrid coming from other regions of Spain. But if you are coming from elsewhere, you will most likely land at Madrid Airport, known as Adolfo Suárez Madrid Barajas, to the northeast of the city. If you arrive by train, you could reach Atocha station in the center of Madrid, or Chamartín station on the north of the city. If you are reaching Madrid by bus, you could arrive at the main coach station, Estación Sur de Autobuses, or at the Intercambiador de la Avenida de América in the north of the city. Let's talk about the best period of the year to visit Madrid, and the good news is that Madrid can be visited all year round. The capital of Spain has a continental climate and the different seasons of the year are well defined, as you will realize looking at the monthly average temperatures in Celsius degrees. In December, January and February, temperatures are quite cold, below freezing at night. Both in spring and fall, temperatures are more pleasant, while during July and August it is quite common to reach maximum temperatures close to 40 degrees. When it comes to rainfall, no particular month stands out among the rest. The summer months are very dry, but even on the rainiest of months the total rainfall is never huge. However, Madrid is no stranger to violent thunderstorms that bring the city to a halt. Finally, we would like to point out that the number of daylight hours is not the same across the year. There is a stark contrast between the dark days of winter and the summer days, when there's still daylight at 10 p.m. Madrid receives many visitors along the year, but it's worth pointing out a few specific dates when the city is really packed, with hotel prices at their most expensive. And the dates include all the national bank holidays, and in particular the bank holiday known in Spain as Puente de la Inmaculada, including the 6th and the 8th of December. If you could choose the date of your visit, our favorite times of the year to visit Madrid would be spring, May and June in particular, and autumn, September and October in particular, with very pleasant weather. So now that you have set the date of your trip, you must be wondering, how many days should I set aside for Madrid? As all major tourist cities on earth, the more days you can dedicate to Madrid, the better. But if you want very specific advice, make sure you dedicate a non-negotiable minimum amount of 3 nights to Madrid. 3. This amount of time would not allow for visits to museums or day trips from Madrid. It would just provide a first contact with the city. If you plan on visiting museums or embarking on some of the fantastic day trips, keep adding days to your stay in Madrid. Where to stay in Madrid? Choosing your accommodation is one of the most important and costly decisions on a trip. Being a capital, you will be able to find in Madrid accommodation for all types of budget. We are going to help you choose the best area of Madrid to search for your accommodation. The area encompasses the center of Madrid, and it is where most tourist attractions are located. Among our favorite sub-regions to stay in Madrid, we can mention Sol, Barrio de las Letras, Madrid de los Austrias, the Gran Vía, The neighborhood of Chueca, the neighborhood of Malasaña, the neighborhood of Lavapiés, the Retiro region, and outside the central area, the districts of Chamberí and Salamanca. Let's find out how to move around Madrid. We have two excellent news for you. The first one is that depending on the location of your accommodation, you will be able to reach many tourist attractions by walking. In Madrid, you are likely to spend more on your walking boots than on public transportation fares. The second excellent piece of news is that whenever you need to use the public transportation system, you will realize it is of an excellent quality. The main transportation option is the subway, the underground, known as the metro. We cannot think of a single tourist attraction in Madrid not served by a metro station. Buses are another public transportation alternative. The network is equally extensive, but they are much slower than the metro and require some previous study so you learn which lines take you where. For those that like touring a city from the top of a double-decker bus, there are two companies in Madrid offering tourist buses. One is the traditional hop-on, hop-off bus, while the other, the yellow bus, offers a route you can only ride once. You might want to use the local trains, but they don't offer any particular advantages over the metro. They can be useful if you want to reach the airport from the Atocha region. Finally, in a city proud of its traffic jams, a taxi, a Uber or a Cabify are only an option for those with an unlimited budget. We put the private car on the list of transport alternatives in Madrid, but only as an excuse to say that driving a car to do tourism in Madrid would probably be the biggest mistake you can make. Don't do it. If you want to ride the metro or the buses, you will need a multi-card. It's a type of electronic wallet where you store the tickets you buy. So you bought a 10-trip ticket, you store it in your multi-card. You bought the special fare to ride the airport metro, it is stored on the multi-card as well. You validate your trips both on the metro and the buses with the multi-card. And the good news here is that the Tarjeta Multi, the multi-card, is a multi-personal card. It can be shared by several people traveling together. So you only need to buy one multi-card for all the tickets your party is going to use. Let's talk about attractions. Yes, Madrid, the capital of Spain, is jam-packed with tourist attractions. Let's go back to the map to see the location of the main ones, the ones you should not miss. As well as the attractions within the city, Madrid offers a wide range of day trips. Let's have a look at the main ones on the map. The best day trip is probably the city of Toledo. This is the trip you shouldn't miss. As well as Toledo, there are other 3 cities that form part of the World Heritage List: Segovia, Ávila and Cuenca. The Real Sitio de San Lorenzo del Escorial, or just El Escorial, is a fascinating trip for anyone interested in history. And combining history with literature, you will find the city of Alcalá de Henares. Finally, Aranjuez and nearby Chinchón complete our selection of best day trips from Madrid. Madrid is one of the safest European capitals with lower crime rates than cities such as Paris or London. Violent crime is uncommon and in general you can walk the streets day or night without any need for concern. The biggest problem in Madrid, as in other European cities, are the actions of the carteristas, the Spanish name for pickpockets. For that reason, you need to be alert to avoid a nasty surprise such as the loss of a passport. Our 4 basic pieces of advice on the topic. Number 1. Place your valuables on an internal pocket difficult to reach. Do not carry them on external pockets and do not carry any valuables at all inside your handbag. You need to pay special attention to your smartphone as well. Number 2. Careful with the crowds, in particular in places like museums or the public transportation where pickpockets thrive. Number 3. Careful in 3 specific moments: the trip from the airport to the hotel, check-in time at the hotel and check-out time as well, and your belongings while at a bar or restaurant. Number 4. Finally, careful with strangers approaching you. Often what they want is to distract you so a partner can steal your valuables. Having said all that, make sure you're concerned with your own personal safety does not ruin your trip. You're in Madrid to enjoy a wonderful city. In the final part of the video, we're going to talk about food, an essential part of a visit to Madrid. In Madrid, you will find local classics such as the cocido madrileño, as well as the best of all the culinary traditions of Spain. Not to mention the famous tapas of a really good standard in Madrid. And if you feel peckish, reach for the traditional chocolate con churros. And that was Essential Madrid for you. We tried to cover the very basic information you need to know to organize the perfect trip to the city. Smash the thumbs up if you liked the video and give us a shout if we meet in Madrid. Además, hasta la próxima. See you soon.